In a thriving port city called Meridian, traders and merchants bustled about, their ships loaded with goods from distant lands. Silk from the east, spices from the south, and precious metals from the north filled the marketplace. The city was a hub of commerce, its economy flourishing through trade. Yet, beneath the surface, a debate brewed. A debate over whether the city should embrace open trade or adopt trade controls to protect its industries and workers. On one side of the debate stood Marcus, a skilled craftsman who made intricate pottery. His creations were once the pride of the marketplace, but in recent years, cheaper, mass-produced imports had flooded the city. Marcus struggled to compete. We need protection, he argued passionately to the city council. Without tariffs or quotas, our local industries will perish. Marcus believed that trade control offered many benefits. First, it could protect infant industries, emerging businesses that lacked the resources to compete with established foreign firms. How can a young potter like me survive against factories that produce pottery by the thousands? Marcus asked. By imposing tariffs on imported pottery, the city could level the playing field, giving local artisans a chance to grow and develop. Another argument Marcus made was the need to safeguard jobs. He described how many of his neighbors who once worked in the local textile industry had lost their livelihoods to cheaper imports. Trade controls can keep jobs in Meridian, he says. He insisted, ensuring that our people don't have to leave their families to find work elsewhere. Marcus also highlighted the strategic importance of certain industries. He pointed to the city's shipbuilders, whose expertise was critical for defense and transportation. If we rely too much on imports for vital goods, we risk our independence, Marcus warned. By protecting these industries, the city could secure its future. His arguments resonated with many, including farmers who struggled to compete with imported produce and factory owners facing bankruptcy. To them, trade control was not just an economic policy, it was a lifeline. But across the room, Elena, a merchant whose business thrived on global trade, stood ready to challenge Marcus's views. Trade protection may seem like a solution, she began, but it comes at a cost. Elena believed in the power of free trade to create wealth and opportunity. By embracing open trade, we gain access to a greater variety of goods at lower prices, she argued. She pointed out how Meridian citizens enjoyed exotic spices and fine silks that were once unimaginable luxuries. Tariffs and quotas would raise prices, making these goods unaffordable for many, she warned. Eleanor also championed the idea of economic efficiency. When we focus on what we do best and trade for the rest, everyone wins, she explained. Meridian's shipbuilders, for instance, could specialize in crafting the finest vessels while trading for pottery or textiles from other regions. Trade encourages specialization, which boosts productivity and innovation, she said. Addressing Marcus's concern about jobs, Eleanor acknowledged the pain caused by shifting industries, but argued that free trade creates new opportunities. When one door closes, another opens, she said. Our shipbuilders now export their vessels to distant lands, creating jobs and prosperity. She urged the city to invest in education and training. helping workers adapt to new roles rather than clinging to old ones. Elena also cautioned against the risks of retaliation. If we impose tariffs, other cities will do the same to us, she warned. This could harm Meridian's exporters, reducing demand for its ships and other goods. Trade wars only hurt everyone involved, she concluded. The debate grew heated, with both sides presenting compelling points. Marcus and his supporters emphasized the need to protect Meridian's identity and safeguard its people from the turbulence of global markets. Elena and her allies highlighted the opportunities and prosperity that trade could bring, urging the city to embrace a global perspective. Ultimately, the city council decided to adopt a balanced approach. They implemented modest tariffs on certain goods to protect vulnerable industries while investing in education and infrastructure to help workers transition to new opportunities. They also negotiated trade agreements with other cities, ensuring that trade flowed freely but fairly. The story of Meridian mirrors the global debate over trade control. Nations worldwide grapple with the same questions. Should they protect their industries or embrace open markets? The arguments for and against trade protection reflect deep-seated values, security and independence versus efficiency and opportunity. This ongoing conversation reminds us that trade policies are not just about numbers or economics. They are about people, the workers who need jobs, the consumers who seek affordable goods, and the innovators who drive progress. Striking the right balance is a challenge, but it's one worth pursuing for the sake of a thriving, interconnected world.